And the Tar Heels will kick it away first. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. First down here for the offense.
Blue 22.
Quarterback checking off. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw, and they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. Fires to the tight end. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
All right,
This offense has a second down play.
Let's go. Ready? Patriot, Patriot.
He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Gets away from one. Fires downfield. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And it's so hard to get these guys on the ground. They're such good athletes nowadays, and you could see had a chance to wrap him up, but he's so elusive. He gets out of the tackle, still forces the incompletion. But, man, these guys are a nightmare to try to get on the ground and try to get those sacks.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Black 18. Black.
They'll throw it on first down. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
Blue 30.
On the run, it's Hobbs. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Red 18.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
Hulk, Hulk.
Scanning the field, it's Penix. Escapes the sack. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Here we go.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return. Here comes the offense on first down.
Set.
Hands it off. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this first quarter after that fantastic play.
All right,
They'll
let's
start
get
the
it.
drive here
Right.
with first down to open this period.
Ready?
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Check, check.
The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
Showing. 33. Check, check.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Poke, poke, poke.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll send out the kicker here. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolute shank. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Quick pass on the jet motion. Keeps the legs moving. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll try the run. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He's loose on the right. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Wolverines. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
They'll line up to go for 2.
Double, double. Set.
Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's
Looking
go.
for the 2-point try.
Set. Set. Ready. Return, return.
Looking downfield, it's Penix. Pocket starts to collapse. into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10, here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's gonna pass. Coming after him. That's caught. It's Allen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
With the catch, it's Allen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Here comes the two-point try. To the air, it's Penix. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the two-point conversion.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Get ready.
He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. All kinds of running room. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half, a lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot, but here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen, force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
Two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Red 54. Hot.
It's caught for the two-point conversion, and this offense builds some momentum going into halftime. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right, you don't force a short yardage.
He unleashes a long one, and he makes the catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tar Heels! How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
Check. White knight, all eyes.
Gets it out fast. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
Trying to get to him. He turns that loose down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Snagged in the middle, it's Jordan. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Grab near the marker, it's Jordan. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Let's go.
They'd
Right.
love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Ready, 18. Ready.
Looking to pass. It's Penix. Feeling some heat. Buys a little extra time. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Man, really nice job by the defense. Understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on fourth down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Off the RPO, complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win, but you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
Let's go.
On first down from their own 22.
Check. Black 93 Wizard. Black red.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. He wants a big play here late. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now. You wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
This time it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. He'll just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's got his man. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again.
White 53. White 53.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
The pull and throw off the RPO. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going with the ground game left. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And they'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here.
All right,
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
Get ready. Set.
Looking to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a...
Lets it fly. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Sometimes it's just not your day.